Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. I am your host, Eddie Walker, the pusher, the grower, the motivator. And as usual, per usual, I didn't put the flocky note in here. So, my peoples, I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for always being a part of what we do, how we do, every day we do. Make sure you share. Sharing is caring. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Let's see. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's go. Let's kick our intro off. Give me a chance to share, and then I can get into today's top stories. It's kind of like catching my attention.
You're watching the Brothers of Legacy. We don't stand out. We stand up.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Blessings. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. I don't know how I forget about this joint. So bear with me. I appreciate you guys for being here. Another edition of the Brothers of Legacy, where we don't stand out, we stand up. Again, make sure you are sharing, because you know what? Sharing is caring. So today we're talking about how today we're talking about how social media has shaped our opinions. Yep. Not if, not could. How is how it has shaped our opinions. It's interesting how sometimes when you look at posts and how this is my bad multitasking. Sometimes you look at posts and you're affected, you're triggered emotionally when you see certain things on. And I say you're triggered emotionally, probably like, I ain't triggered emotionally. But if you're commenting, you are triggered emotionally. Hey, Mama Corey, good morning, good morning, good morning. While I kind of fumble this morning because I'm trying to do too much. Yes. Shaped our opinions. So make sure you're sharing. All right, shaped our opinions, and we can jump right into this. All right, there we go. This is what happened when your system gets thrown off a little bit. Let's go. Bam! Come on, send it, and come on. There we go. There we go. Work with me. All right. So, all right. So you ever see a post, right? And you kind of get triggered sometimes, and you want to comment and say certain things, and sometimes you don't, because you're like, it's not worth it. Because I've been there a lot. I've been there a lot. Wanted to jump in on a conversation and things like that, and it's not worth it. So that's what we're going to talk about: how social media has shaped our opinions. Because let's and I want you to kind of think about that, all those that are here in the beginning, before I jump into my news stories, how some things change based on seeing them talked about a lot, or you're feeling like a lot, right? Everybody on the timeline is talking about such and such. And is that necessarily true? Or you just got 5 people talking about something and a few people commenting, and it just seems like your timeline is inundated, with this conversation. And if you really think about numbers wise, it's not that many. If that makes sense. All right. So I just kind of want you to think about that. What's up, Jeff? Good morning. Good morning. All right, so we're gonna top news stories today. I'm having da-da-da, da-da-da. So the first one, I was hoping Kenny was gonna be here. Trump may be getting arrested tomorrow. He's been talking about it on his Truth social media. I've been thinking about downloading just to look inside, but I don't know, influenced by media and other people's opinions. Right. That's big. So we got to see what's going to happen to, as Jeff says, Uncle Donnie. Of course, he's calling for protest. And so we got to see what's going to happen. Is it today? No, he said, I've been reading some report. Well, right. First over the weekend, it was Monday. Now it's Tuesday. So I don't know, Jeff. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning, Deborah. Because today, because I had read it during the weekend, but I was like, let me see what's the update. So I'm not giving you old information. He said, Kaneem's uncle, right? I don't know. Because I thought that's what he said Monday, but then I was reading something that says Tuesday. So I don't know if it's actually coming down. Some said the lawyer. Honestly, I'm gonna keep real. They're not my favorite news source, but when it comes to this, I'm sure they got to post the right news, and that's Fox. And I was like, I haven't seen Fox say much about it, so don't mean it's not happening. It's just if they're saying it, it's like, oh, today's the day. He said, okay, I don't know either. I heard last it was supposed to be right. That's what I thought. He was like, the weekend they're coming for me on Monday, but apparently it seems like it's Tuesday that they're supposed to be coming for him. So we're in waiting. Reese is in New York. He's gonna be there. Listen, it's one thing I can't imagine Reese doing. I don't know Reese that deep, but from conversations, I believe he's like that dude that would be in the media talking, protesting for you, but out there on the streets, nah. I think it'll take something a little more personal for Reese to probably be out there on the streets protesting. What's up, Richie? Good morning. All right. Second story today. Amazon layoffs. 9,000 more layoffs. A total of 27,000 layoffs. Facebook as well. They've laid off 11,000 people. Right. He said he wants to be there first, unless he's reporting live on the streets of New York. Unless he's reporting right with a mic in hand and a camera. You probably that'll be Reese. But so I was looking into the layoffs, right, trying to figure out what's going on. But then I don't know why I didn't think about the obvious. They're saying it's like the pandemic pullback, right? Because remember, a lot of folks was at home ordering a lot. Like I don't think we doubled up or increased a whole lot. We ordered a little more, like masks, vitamins, things, the usual. But yeah, because I know like here, it was a Walmart warehouse that was doing a lot of online orders, and they've shut down. So it wasn't a huge amount. He said, how could Amazon be laying off with the ridiculous amount of crap I buy, right? So yeah, like the Amazon layoffs, yeah, right, because people are still ordering, but yeah, they're not. They've been talking about it for a while. People aren't ordering to the levels that they used to or they were, especially then also with the inflation going up, so prices are higher. Certain like I don't even want to mention like stimulus checks. I mean, for some it was a bonus, for some it was survival. Honestly, so it's a big pullback on that. He said many like that who protest online, not offline. You need to find those who do both, right? But yeah, so I think it is a pandemic pullback. I also think it may be because of the SVP, the bank collapse, the Silicon Valley bank collapse that happened recently, and they're dropping stock price. From my little understanding of stocks and how companies work, if your stock drops, you have some layoffs, it raises the stocks. It looks like you're trying to be responsible and save money. He said, hopefully my one-day teller rate won't be affected. That's very kind of you, Jeff. That's very considerate, very considerate of you. They getting fired? I hope I still get my stuff the same day. That's good of you, Jeff. You're my man. You're my man. All right. Third story. So I think Kaneem just hit me up. He said he's coming on. So I got to give him his moment to enjoy the possible arrest of Uncle Donnie. We might even go live if there's a live feed at this time. Probably at this time. Military and air crew. There's been a study. I'm very concerned with mankind, right? And your stuff. Military and air crew. There's an increase in cancer that may be related to fuel. But that's it's like the surface of it. It's just been an increase in prostate cancer, breast cancer, just cervical cancer. There's just a lot affecting both men and women. It seemed like a higher increase in women than men with cancer. But the Pentagon is going to do a deeper study into it, dealing with that. He said, "Oh Lord, I want my crow with Featherman." You can see, right? He said, "Oh Lord, I want my crow without feathers when Kadeem gets here." Yes, Kadeem is waiting in the middle. Yeah. He's maybe related to what they're saying. It may be the fuel. They're not sure why, because they're saying military personnel. And this is from a study from a bill that they passed in 2020 to study the effects of what military personnel are dealing with. But based on general population with U.S., the military, that people that are dealing with the aircrafts and those that are flying, those that are on the ground are having a higher cancer rate. And, they haven't factored in all of the family stuff, but it just seems very concentrated. So it's a ongoing story. So just wanted to kind of put that out there, just for family that may be part, just to kind of be mindful, get more checkups and things of that nature. Let's see. Richard said it's like retailers and those companies' stocks has gone up. SVB UK bought all by HSBC and saved, and I think US have intervened in SB. Yeah, well, the United States. What up? Could let you get your chew. Let you get your chew on. Oh, my bad. Yeah, so the U.S. has intervened. Of course, FDIC protects up to 100,000. They have created some sort of program to help those that have had more than $150,000, because remember, it's a Silicon Valley bank, and people have basically stored them on Hulu. What's Roku? Like, wow. And you got to think, like, I never really thought about it, but then I was like, they do have to put their money somewhere. Like, so, so he said, "Was that my crow you was eating?" So, all right, let's get Kaneem. What up, Kaneem Curvey in the building?
What up? So I was eating a smoked sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.
From where?
That's just pretty good.
Okay, from where?
I'm out here in Buck Tussle, Georgia. A little town called Franklin.
Franklin. You said Buck Tussle?
Yeah.
Franklin.
I'm out here in Franklin, Georgia.
Okay.
I'm at the Powers Crossroads Country Store.
Okay. Powers?
Yep.
All right. Crossroad Country Store. All right. Good old Buck. It's a good old Buck Tussle.
Yeah, when you get out there in them country towns, they don't have Cracker Barrel or McDonald's.
Right. Not only
They got that country store.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's about the only place you don't get smoked sausage, egg, and cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Those places we've overcome that we can go into now.
Yeah,
And we're allowed to go into without
pretty much.
too many problems. You might get some looks, but they're gonna serve you.
Hey, I did.
All right. You're gonna get served.
I
All
did.
right, so I'm a bust the rewind. I should have just waited. I wasn't sure because you hadn't responded. Your boy, your uncle, maybe on this Tuesday, he may be getting the clank. Maybe.
Well,
Maybe. What's up, Pastor? Good morning. Oh, there you go.
I
heard. What'd you hear, brother?
and I don't use this word
Uh-oh.
in my conversation, and it's very seldom used in my vocabulary.
Uh-huh.
I heard the word imminent.
Imminent. Okay. Like an imminent threat. Okay.
So
Imminent. Right. I mean, I because according to news stories, as Jeff will put it, Uncle Donnie was saying, he's saying protest. Because, like as you said, the imminent threat is near. We need to do something about it. So,
that don't mean it might happen. It's imminent.
mean it is gonna happen. All right, we'll see. We'll see, brother. We'll see.
It's imminent.
Listen.
I be trying to tell you, man, y'all gotta have faith in me someday. One day. Now, I was let down.
Okay.
Because the prosecutors, when it do happen, decided they were going to take the perp walk off the table.
Did you really think they were going to perp walk?
So,
I know he's Trump, but
they said it.
President.
They said it yesterday.
Yeah.
They confirmed it again today.
You're not getting a perp walk.
There will be no handcuffs.
You already know it.
There will be no handcuffs. But what I was satisfied with, I was very satisfied with this. There will be a mug shot. And there will be fingerprinting. Yes. So there will be an official arrest record of Donald J. Trump.
You know what's so crazy?
Donald J. Trump, official arrest record now.
Listen.
Now, I don't know for those that have ever been arrested. Ever. When you are arrested, it is always
right
on your record. You have to go and actually go through hoops and ladders to get it off your record.
Well, he is a former president. So what I will say is, once it happens, and I'm even say if it happens, once it happens, listen, you got your prop because I don't even care trial. I mean, I doubt if you're going to actually, whatever it is, be found guilty or whatever, but just to be treated like a perk, just to be a perp is a perp,
right?
Just to be in that space, of course, in some separate part, getting a mug shot.
Now you know that mug shot gonna be on Fox News.
No,
CNN.
I think it's gonna be straight. I think it's gonna be clean. I don't think it's gonna be like Michael Jackson. I feel so bad for James Brown. James Brown was probably the worst. Who mug shot has ever been just pristine? Listen, someone posted
the guy that became a model.
Yes,
he was still messed up.
Not according to social media.
Right. Talking about how his eyes look.
Who is that felon?
he was still scarred up and messed up.
Right.
But it's all good. I just want to see the mud. You know how they put your height behind you? I just want to see that little 5'11", 6 foot Donald Trump face with the little height chart behind him.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's all I want.
Richard said, never ever been arrested ever. I'm a good boy. I don't care. Yes, I got a mugshot out there. Wasn't a good day. I didn't have any, I had a low cut, so it didn't look too crazy. Oh man.
I
Can't
think I've ever
wait.
been arrested.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
I unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh no, you never forget if you ever been arrested. If you
Oh
gotta
yeah,
think about it,
you got right.
you
right.
ain't never been
You ain't
arrested.
never yeah. Like arrested. Yeah.
You ain't never been
Well,
arrested.
no,
You gotta
see,
think about it.
it's kind of interesting because I was taken
Okay.
from the freeway
Okay.
to the station.
Okay.
So that would constitute being
You was
taken into
detained.
custody.
You was detained. You wasn't
Were
arrested.
you put in
Yeah, but I had to ride in the
back?
trooper's car. The only problem is he put me in the front seat.
Oh yeah. See, you were helped out. Let me give you some assistance to where you're going.
Right. That was help. Yeah, right. Let me
Well,
help
no,
you out,
because
bro.
see, he had a ride along. He had a Kevin Hart in the car.
Oh,
Yeah.
His ride along was in the back seat,
interesting.
and so he put me in the front seat. But here's what's interesting: when we got to the station, he said, "Okay, I'm gonna need to put handcuffs on you."
Okay.
And I refused the handcuffs. I said, I rode all the way here in the front seat of the car, and you're gonna put handcuffs on me now? I said, no, we're not gonna do that.
Oh yeah. You was helped out because
Right.
you don't tell police that you not gonna put. You ain't putting them on me, and I'm not gonna go upside your head with this flashlight. Oh, I'm gonna put the handcuffs on you, whether you like it or not.
Right.
Yeah,
No doubt.
that was a friend of yours.
Wait, hold on. What did who said chauffeur?
I think it helped. I was
Oh, yeah.
active duty.
It's
I
gonna
was
be
active
chauffeur.
duty military at the time.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah,
They
he
ended
was
up-
trying to
ended
do
up
you a
letting me
favor.
go.
Yeah, he was trying to do you a favor. Yeah.
Right. Look at the front seat.
Yeah, I was in the front seat.
Yeah, thank you, Deborah.
Oh,
Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate that, y'all recognize him as soon as he said it. I appreciate
Right. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Mount,
helped. I was in the
Mount
back,
Vernon. I was Mount Vernon, Illinois.
uncomfortable.
I'll never.
Yeah,
I was just trying to think. Was that technically an arrest? Because I did
No.
have to
Nah,
leave
he
my
was-
car. I had to
He
get
was
in his
assisted.
patrol
He
car.
was assisted.
Nah,
go to
you
the
went. The procedure is handcuffs,
Yes. In the back.
station.
Yes.
Then you get holding tank,
Yes.
fingerprint. Then they got that, and you get your phone call. If you
Yes.
ain't go through that process, you
I
ain't
didn't get fingerprinted. I
Yeah.
didn't get it. No
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
taken.
yeah.
I just got I got sat in a room. He basically inconvenienced me.
Right. Yeah.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that phone call lets you know you've been arrested. If
Nah,
you
they let me
ain't if you ain't thirsty for that phone,
Right.
you ain't been
Listen.
arrested because that phone call means freedom.
Sam and I were fighting at the time. And that's not why I got arrested. It was me and my license. I
Go ahead,
being
go
clear,
ahead.
like we were violence. No,
Put your
my
domestic
license.
violence out there. Put your
Right.
domestic violence out there. Go ahead.
No. My license. I had issues. Yeah, with all that. So when I got in there, it was like someone coming to get you. I was like, I hope so.
Do they know you there?
Yeah, I got my phone call. I was like,
There
hey,
you go.
I'm in. She was like, oh, okay, all right. I see you later. So I was in a holding cell, and like I think 30 minutes later, I would have to be with the general, just to wait it out. Like, oh, you're gonna be here overnight. We're gonna put you.
That's only if you're going on the weekend.
Yeah.
Was it the
It
weekend?
was like a Friday-ish. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
It was a Friday.
You can't go to that. You can't go to court till Monday
Right.
unless
So
they bail you out.
I had to get bailed out. Right. I was like,
Yep.
yeah.
Unless they bail you out, you're gonna be in that till Monday.
Hopefully she coming. I'm hoping. Because when we talked about last week, I was looking at the steel toilet, looking like.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing like that stainless steel toilet now.
I think I'm gonna just have to hold it all weekend.
Ooh.
No way.
Hey, that's stainless steel. And you be saying that in your mind, and I'm a hold it.
Right. Then you gotta go like.
But your body be like, can I squeeze my butt cheeks a little tighter? I just want to squeeze these cheeks a little tighter, Lord. Lord, let me squeeze these cheeks. But but the devil be beating at the door. Come on, we got to come up out of here.
He said today right along. He said, G in the back, Jamal. This is Sergeant Pastor McCoy. right.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mentioned the military crew. The last story I got. You know what? I'll say that for tomorrow. How's everyone weekend? How was everybody? Oh, look at the horse. How was everybody's weekend?
Man, it was all right, man. What did I do this weekend? I did my little speaking event on Saturday. Yeah, that was pretty tight. I gave my little testimony to a few folks. I forgot what the wife she could tell you. Yeah, I don't know if he was a bishop or if he was an apostle.
Okay.
I had never heard of an apostle Lannis. Well, it was a female apostle, but it had the necklace at the end. So I saw that in writing for the first time. It was hard to pronounce because I was like, I've never seen that word before. Is that really a word? I thought apostle was like, no gender specific. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But apparently there is a female version of an apostle. But
So it's called a lady.
It's in writing. I have to take a
circle back to that
and send it to you.
But you gave your testimony about
chronic kidney disease. Chronic kidney disease, and from the moment that I went to the doctor until time I received my kidney transplant, I gave that little chronological timeline. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it was pretty cool. I could have got into a lot of more detail about different stages along the way, but I kept it pretty simple. I only had like 10 minutes. I could have went 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I kept it 10 minutes, so it was pretty cool.
Okay. Awesome. That's good, man. If y'all don't know,
they love to tell you, take your time, your time, the time that was allotted to you.
Right.
As the music starts to get louder, time to go.
Yeah. Right. You start hearing the organ playing, they're like, it's
right.
Oh,
listen,
not to throw y'all, but at this same event, they served dinner, right?
Okay.
Now, y'all know I like to eat. So they had some spaghetti. But do anybody like sweet spaghetti?
Right. No, I don't. No.
Yeah, well, it really depends because listen. No, hold on.
Have mercy on my soul.
Listen, I'm not saying. What I'm saying is, you can put sugar in it to add a sweet, but spaghetti is not. It doesn't make it sweet. Sweet spaghetti, like putting sugar on top of your spaghetti. No, I'm not trying to do that. But what I'm saying is when I make spaghetti, sugar is part of my ingredient list. But I'm talking about probably a teaspoon of sugar.
Yeah, you nasty.
Not even nasty.
No,
I'm saying I love spicy. I love spaghetti with flavor. You
don't put no sugar. 0. Nada. Nathaniel. You put no sugar in this ever. But that ain't my household, bro. You do what you want. I mean, as long as you love it.
I would challenge you. I would challenge you to
try it.
Yeah, I believe you, bro. As long as you like it, that's all it matters. I'm not a.
Oh, bro, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Listen, I'm not offended at all. I promise you that I would only challenge you to taste
Okay.
my spaghetti.
Is this so? Are you like Lisa? She said, I
Right,
add
not to
sugar
make
my
it
sauce.
sweet, but it
Okay.
does add. Thank you, Lisa.
Mm,
I'll pass.
hmm
yeah.
Sugar or wine, right? People use wine to sweeten to add a flavor to their spaghetti.
I don't drink wine.
Yeah. I keep it basic.
I
Maybe I just keep it basic.
I can't knock it till I try it. But if I taste any sweetness, then I'll be upset.
Yeah, I've had it.
So if it got any hint of sweetness,
Yeah.
I would be upset. But if
I know-
if I don't taste it, then I'm good.
Yeah.
But
I
if
know
I
What is your favorite Italian restaurant?
Oh man, I really don't have one, to be honest with you, bro.
Do you enjoy Italian food?
Oh, I love Italian food. Oh yeah.
So you've gone and eaten pasta from an Italian restaurant and had and enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, authentic, standalone,
Like
no
with the-
change. Yeah, I've been
With
to
the
a
red
bunch of-
sauce. You've had a red sauce pasta.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it has sugar in it.
Oh, I didn't
Guaranteed.
taste it. I didn't taste it. That's all
Right.
I'm saying.
I'm saying
If I don't taste it, I'm good.
Yeah.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
I'm with
So the question so the question is, so there's two questions, right? One is, do you like sweet spaghetti? The answer is no.
No,
Two, do you put sugar in spaghetti? The answer is more than likely yes.
I don't. I don't. And my spaghetti.
I got
Now, mind you, now I don't make my own sauce. It's straight out of the jar.
So the high fructose may be in
Let
there.
me say that.
High,
I don't make
high
my
fructose
own
may be in there.
sauce.
I'm gonna go look.
You know what I'm
I'm gonna go
saying?
look.
But I do add seasoning to my sauce.
Right.
You got me?
Yeah.
But I can't say I make my own sauce, so but I don't taste the sweetness in it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I got you.
I've
Yeah.
never made my own sauce.
I mean,
wouldn't
because I've
mind
had.
trying it.
I mean, so touche, Pastor, because I never really thought about, because I get it out of the jar, and a lot of things sometimes contain the high fructose, and that's a form of sugar, so it may be in there. But
Yeah,
like
just
I've
check
had,
the ingredients. Check the ingredients on the jar. I bet sugar
Yeah.
is within the first 5 ingredients.
interesting.
When you read the ingredients on the jar, they're going to
Yeah.
be listed in order of volume. The first
Right.
first ingredient has the
highest.
most of that ingredient
Right.
in it, and then
Right.
so on. I'll
Right.
bet you sugar is in the top 5.
Right.
So you
But
make your own sauce, or you add sugar to what's already there.
You could either way. I'm saying if I use sauce out of a jar,
Yes.
that is and I'm not grinding my own sausage, so so when I make it, yeah, the most incomplete or manufactured part is going to be the sauce. If I'm using it out of the jar, then I'm still going to add some sugar, because everything else is fresh vegetables, fresh garlic, Italian seasoning, oregano.
Yeah, I do that, but I don't. But like I've never, because it sounds like you have made. It may not be all the time, but you have made your own sauce. I have never made my own sauce ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah. But so, good talk, everybody. But
Yeah.
I've had sweet spaghetti. Like people have, yeah. So I've had
Okay.
sweet spaghetti, and it's
Oh, how about-
not delicious.
How about this? Sweet macaroni and cheese. Do you put sugar in your macaroni and cheese?
No.
Well,
your
now I
face,
know what
your
you're
face
saying.
Pastor, like.
No.
Who the-
Ah, thank you. Oh,
Okay.
now macaroni and cheese should have no sweetness, correct? No
That's
sweetness
correct.
at all.
That's correct.
Okay, all right.
That is
I have had
Right.
sweet macaroni and cheese.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, thank you,
blasphemy. That's a sin.
Yeah.
That's
I said the same thing. I said the same thing. What foolishness? What foolishness is this?
Yeah.
This is buffoonery. Why did you bring this home, sweetheart? My wife brought it home. Like,
Oh,
why? She said, I just want you to believe what I was saying.
my mind went away. Oh man.
Wow.
Oh, but yeah, so anyway, I just had to make sure we.
Yeah, we all on the same page on that one. I've never had that
Some
Moving
people
right up.
make macaroni and cheese with. Some people use cream of mushroom soup to make macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
But that ain't bad though.
Got it.
But I'm saying it didn't have because the wife had brought something home that she had got from some event she went to.
Okay. Okay.
And she was telling me about it.
Not the church. Not that church.
But telling you about it and tasting it is two totally different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I can say, hey, this you ain't gonna believe, but yeah, that's what I was.
This is what I was eating. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. Okay. All right. All right. So, how was your weekend, McCory?
It was good. It was my weekend was a weekend of recovery.
Uh,
Okay.
Because I had a stomach bug.
Oh, right.
that,
Oh wow! Oh yeah, that's right. You had the bubble guts for a minute.
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad. So I'm just really back to normal.
Okay.
Well, congratulations, there, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's good.
Hey, I know how them bubble guts is, man. They put you down.
I
You can't
listen.
really do
I have
nothing,
not.
don't know how.
I
Gotta
think I
stay
lost
down.
10 pounds, maybe 10. Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Ooh.
crazy. Man, it was bad.
Wow.
We're not gonna have this conversation.
No, it's fine. Okay, you had the BGs. You're good now. We're clean.
We're back. We're back. Yep, we're back. We're
There you
back.
go. There you go. There you go.
Normality is here. I'm excited.
Everything back now. All right. All
I
right.
should say, look, I'm like Ice Cube. Today was a good day.
There you go. There you go.
So I had a pretty good weekend. We had the couples get together. It's good to fellowship and to laugh and hang out. Went to an interesting restaurant. I'm a keep it real. I did the restaurant planning. I messed that up. So we had to choose another spot last minute. It was a small spot. It fit all 8 of us. But here in Georgia, probably like a lot of the state, it was a little cold, and we were right by the door. So yeah, so it was good, good stuff. I like coming together and just to talk like we do often. I think, and I don't know if it's me. I feel like the older I get, the more I want to be connected to folks, and just you don't want to be alone. Like somebody when you were younger, you were cool. Like I'm good. Like, and I don't mind my alone time, but overall, the food was good. The food was good. I'm sorry. Don't make sure I don't skip over that part. The food was good. Just a smaller place. It was a pretty good spot. But like I said, like, do you guys do you feel like crave more of a connection the older you get? Just like
Oh yeah, I mean, I look forward to our couple events and stuff like that. Having that fellowship and just tripping and talking about random issues and random topics. You know what I'm saying? Just throw something out there and everybody got an opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fun, enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to all that good stuff. Games we play.
Right.
Stuff like that. You always kind of get a new nugget of somebody's personality the more y'all hang out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's always a good time, at least for me.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm just I don't know, reflecting on that, just thinking about the times coming together. Like you had friends when you were younger, right? Some kind of friend, some kind of associate. Like I don't know too many people that had no friends. Like at least as a young person, you had some kind of friend, some people you connect to, and it's like, and I don't know. For me, I had a section of life where I really didn't connect with anybody. Like I wasn't interested in friends or just wasn't interested in doing the work to maintain connections. Oh, I see you smile. I ain't looking at Jeff in his comments a little long. I'll pull it up, Jeff. But it seemed like once I started getting to over the 30 age, 35, I'm like, man, I need me some friends. Like I miss tripping out and kicking it and doing. But you don't have friends like you did back in the day where you know, like now I can't just show up at Kadeem house like, yo, Kadeem, what up? What we gonna do? You know, like, dude, I gotta go get the kids. Wife about to do this. Like, you know, like I got this work to do, you know, like going to Corey's house, like, hey, what's up, brother? What we gonna do today?
Yeah, you got a plan for time.
Right. I gotta go to work. I'm at work right now. Oh, I got a meeting. So I'll holler at you. Like, you know, call me before you come over here. So it's funny how that shift happened, especially it's more or less family, because even if you were, I'll say, unfortunately, like single still, you know, you would still kind of have that, hey, what you doing today? What's your plan look like? I'm coming over, you know, and just the dynamics of relationships, the depth of conversation, like even talk to my homeboy, Dave, he lives in Texas now. We grew up, you know, high school and stuff like that. Just the conversation of children, you know, you just like, you never thought you would have those kind of conversations. And I'm switching topics right now. So, because like, did you guys ever, I know I didn't. Did you ever look at yourself being older? Like, as far as family, kids, marriage, you know, well, I think, you know, where Corey has, because I think he talked about Brady Bunch, but I don't want to share his story. But I know for me, yeah, I never, like, I imagine what I look like when I got old, you know, because I'm blessed to have my dad look at him like, am I gonna look like that dude? Like, you know, and there was a resemblance. Like, you know, I took a picture, and my homeboy Dave was like, man, you look just like your pops. I was like, thanks, I guess. You know, but did you think about yourself older? Did you ever, you know, because we don't think about marriage for the most part, you know, as a whole. There are some that may consider it, but like, you don't really think about marriage. You're like, maybe I'll find somebody, or maybe I just be out in these streets for the rest of my life. You know. So, all right,
See,
you guys.
I wanted to be married, man. I
Okay.
wanted it all. I wanted the family, you know. But I think I love what you're saying, man. I think that the older we get,
Yeah.
the more our humanity begins to resonate
Right.
with us, right? That's why conversations have an increased value.
Mm.
But I think they're more authentic conversations.
Right.
Because growing up, your pride plays such a role, even in your network, in your relationships and all of that.
Right.
You know, we typically shield ourselves because we're so full of pride. We don't want people to really know how we're feeling. And
Right.
so we walk through life with this commercialized front, this commercialized face.
Right.
And so a lot of our relationships are shallow. They're based on shallow things.
Right.
You know, you
Right.
play for the same team, you go to the same school,
Right.
you're dating cousins, or you hang out at the same club, or you in the
Right.
same gang, or, you know, all that kind of stuff. Those are the things that bring you together.
Right.
And the older that you get, the foundation on your relationship changes. You know, I heard Kaneem say, yeah, I really enjoy couples getting together.
Right.
Why do you enjoy couples? Because being a couple is a long-term investment of
Yeah.
time. It's got
Right.
permanency to it.
Right.
So you want to be connected to other people with permanency in mind,
Right. Right.
you know, and so you're more comfortable in those surroundings.
Right.
So those are just a couple of the nuggets that I see just off the top
Right.
of your conversation based on the weekend. But you know, for me, again, the biggest thing is just humanity, relationships. The older you get, the more relationships matter to you, you know.
Right. That's true. That's big. Yeah, I think yeah, it's almost like a need to be connected. Just,
Yeah.
you know, you don't want to be alone. Like, you know, it's that mortality thought. Like, I don't want to do the rest of this alone. I don't want to be by myself. You know, I need at least some kind of connection with others. Alicia says, ever since middle school, you knew, I guess I wanted to be married with at least 5 to 10 kids. And I knew I wanted to work in a school system. So that's that I have all the breaks with my kids. I literally projected my future. Yeah, definitely. That's good. Like for me, I didn't really think about kids like that. You know, I got married, and we talked about it. I had a fear because I grew up like not taking care of anybody. Like, you know, I didn't babysit or nothing like that. I remember having my nephew, um, and you know, at times, but it was always with other people around. Like, you know, we'll do stuff like I remember his first crawl, his first walk, things of that nature. But I was never like, oh, I can't wait to have my own. Nah, I just like that's a lot of work. I don't want any of those. He cramping my style. Like I want to go out. Like, but I think when I got together, like we're saying, we talked about it, and my mind was more or less, I knew I would want children, if that makes sense. Like it wasn't like right now, but I know there's gonna be a point I'm gonna look back and be like, man, I should have had some kids, you know. So it was one of those things. Like I was kind of thinking about my future more than just right now, like right, because I think I was just more nervous, you know, about messing up with kids, not being a good dad, you know, just like I don't, you know, where's the book, where's the instruction? I ain't been to school for this, like, you know, I don't know what I'm doing, you know. And so it just was in that space that I was just like, okay, have kids, we'll figure it out, you know, watch other people, you know, read some books that ain't gonna really tell you the right thing, tell you the truth about what your kid's about to do. But it just, right, it really wasn't a goal per se. I knew for me, I didn't want to like just be out here. I knew eventually, like it's one of those eventual things. I'll get married, you know, like yeah, I'll settle down or whatever. And it happened early because I got married like 22. So I knew for me it would eventually probably like 21, 22, 21, one of them. But eventually what happened. What about you, Kaneem? I know you was, you know, having babies and what did you
see how he has to completely adjust his seat to get ready to give you his answer? You see that?
I see that.
Okay, sat up.
Well, let me tell you something, young blood.
I'm ready to get my popcorn.
I mean, I wasn't in my younger years. No,
Yeah.
I wasn't. I didn't. I never thought about it, man. Like I was in the moment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was literally in the moment, like, you know. But I mean, I still was young with a daughter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was a teenager with a daughter, but I was still a kid.
Right.
But I was still in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
So I was still trying to provide for my daughter, but I was still immature in my actions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of winging it, and I thought that, you know, I was gonna be in the strip club and you know, partying every day, this, that, and third. You know, I was gonna just be a party animal.
Right.
And I was, but then come Monday morning or come the middle of the week, I had to drop my daughter off at school.
Right.
Even though I ain't went to sleep that night.
Okay.
Smelling like last night.
Right.
So I had to pick her up from school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of dumb stuff in her early years. Like I said, I was still young or whatnot, so I didn't know the ways on how to be a dad or whatnot. So I kind of fumbled and stumbled my way through. And
right.
But as far as future, you know, I never really forecast like marriage. Didn't even think about it.
Right.
Wasn't nowhere on my radar. Family and all the stuff you see on TV wasn't even, because I didn't watch TV back then. I was always in the street. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Okay.
I was always moving.
Right.
You know, just out there. But yeah, no, to make a long story short, no, I never really predicted that I would be married with 4 kids, with a house and a pool and a decent job and a wife that's stable and been at the same career for 25 years. And
Right.
I did I think I was gonna be at this point right now in my life? No, couldn't imagine. But very thankful that I am where I am right now in this moment in time.
That's cool.
Very appreciative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 100%.
Gratitude.
Yeah.
Wonderful thing, man. So what you're saying is you were Jack Dawson,
Who is that?
Leonardo DiCaprio from Titanic. Take
Oh. Again, I was like, Jack
Yeah.
Dawson.
No,
I know
never-
Jack Reacher.
Believe it or not, never saw that movie. Never
You
saw
never saw it?
Titanic.
Wow.
Never saw Titanic.
Wow.
Saw
Okay.
Titanic, man. That was like that came out in the 90s, didn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
when that came out.
Yeah.
But I
I
never
think
saw it.
it's like the 90s. Wow, you never saw Titanic?
Never saw Titanic. If it wasn't a hood show or a hood movie,
You were wrong.
I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't
that-
South Central,
You had that
Boys in the Hood, Baby
gotta-
Boy. If
gotta
it
be
wasn't-
black. Maybe
Yeah,
some
it
white
wasn't
people
Boys,
can be in it, but it's gotta be black.
Titanic is a hood movie.
You said it's a hood movie? Break that down, Pastor. Break that down.
Yeah, break that all the way down.
Jack Dawson won his ticket gambling.
Right.
And when he got on the boat, he was with stewage.
Right.
He was in the bottom of the boat with the low class broke
Yes.
folks.
The hood.
Yeah. He had an opportunity
Yes.
to go and mingle with the upper class for a season, a dinner, and then had to go back down to the hood.
Right.
He was a hustler.
Yeah.
I mean, hood is all that movie is nothing but hood.
I never got an opportunity to see it. Well, I guess I should rephrase what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
If it wasn't black,
Right. I get you.
I
No, get what
wasn't.
you're saying.
I didn't care to
I got you.
entertain myself with it.
Right.
Because I was in this little box. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was in a
Yeah.
box back then.
Right. I'm with you.
But I was appreciative to break out of the box, but
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I was in a box back then. So
I challenge you to see the movie now.
Yeah.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't have no.
Check it
I
out.
mean it
Not
if
the
I
TV version.
Yeah.
if I could stay awake doing it.
Yeah. It's a long movie. It's a long
It
movie.
is.
I didn't know. Well, I'm saying it don't matter if it was long or short. As I get older, I might just doze off for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying?
Goes off about the middle. You don't miss too much. You don't miss too much. You think about it, half-hour break on that one.
As I get older, them dozes.
Thank you, Alicia. Please educate this
I'll make
man
sure you watch it.
on the. He'll have an appreciation for it after he sees it.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna
So
discount that it was a
Yeah,
hood
I
movie.
mean, he got everything. He got locked up. I mean,
I'm gonna confess something. I mean, I've seen the movie, but the first time, we went to the theater to see it. I don't know what I was on. I don't know what happened. The beginning. I saw that part. I closed my eyes. Now everybody know how long this movie is. When I opened my eyes, the credits were rolling
Oh,
you fell asleep in the theater
in the theater with my
for
wife.
3 hours.
3 hours.
yeah. Oh, wow, it's a 3-hour movie too.
Yeah. It's like what's the other one? Because the same guy, John Landis, right? Made it. The Avatar. Same guy that made Avatar did Titanic.
Yeah, Malcolm X was 3 hours.
I'm
It
just
was
trying to figure out how you
that
sleep
kept
in
you
the theater
engaged.
I'm
But
trying to figure out how you
I
can
didn't
sleep in the
fall
theater for
asleep
3
during-
hours.
3 hours.
I
Yeah,
didn't fall asleep during Malcolm X.
Out. I didn't even get to see the boat break up. It was out. The whole
Oh,
thing.
no.
I missed the whole thing. Malcolm X was amazing. I mean, I was always into. I read the book and I was like, the movie was great. Yeah, I was out the whole thing. The whole time.
Wow.
Yeah. I forgot about it till y'all mentioned. I was like, I seen it on video, but we was actually in the theater and I missed the whole thing. Right. The whole thing. Oh, it's it's so good. I didn't even know it was 3 hours till now. Right now. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It'll keep you kind of engaged.
Check it
Yeah,
out.
I mean,
Jeff.
you have to.
The
But
wife
the
is
truth
already
is,
spoken.
you have to want to see it
Yeah.
to hang through it because there's such a developing storyline
Yeah, it's
in the
good.
movie. It's kind of like Legends of the Fall or A River Runs Through It.
Never saw that either. Well, you
that
is
makes
a
sense.
movie watching fool. I ain't
That
no
makes sense.
no.
No. Those are some classic movies, Kaneem, but based on what you said, because I got friends like that, you know, that you was is black
Oh
or
yeah,
hood. But you know, like these movies were like these are those.
I've never even heard those titles he just said.
Really? Wow.
No.
Those are classic movies right there. Legends of the Fall? Yeah, those are classic.
No, I couldn't even tell you now. No, I don't even know when they came out.
Wait a minute, Alicia. I'm gonna have to block you. Talking about I fell asleep during Malcolm X and I woke up when he got shot. Wow. I had to watch the whole movie again.
I can see that.
Yeah,
because the beginning of the movie was hood.
It was
So
hood.
she fell asleep during the beginning of the movie,
Yes.
and the
Right.
parts where it would have been interesting for Alicia, she was already asleep.
Right.
Yeah, that's one thing about my wife. There ain't nothing hood about her.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's what happened. She said, yeah, all that gangster stuff in the beginning, robbing and all that. She fell asleep during
Right.
all
Fell
that.
asleep during
Nah,
So by
she
the
ain't
time he
got
So
woke
you-
up and yeah.
You seen
Nothing
that, Kaneem,
about
right?
it.
You seen Malcolm X, Kaneem?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
about to say. All right.
I definitely saw that. It ain't too many Spike Lee movies
Right.
I ain't saw.
There you go. You gotta see all the Spike Lee joints.
Not too many I have not seen. So
And
Well, these are dramas. Like Legends of the Fall is a drama.
yeah.
The River Runs Through It is a drama.
Yeah.
But
I'll Google it and see what it's about.
Yeah. They're like slowish. You know, they
Legends
interesting.
of the Fall was twisted.
Yeah.
Slow burn.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of stuff, intricate stuff that happens. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like this.
Samuel.
Yeah, it's slow. Yeah, you know.
I always was an action type dude. Action, science fiction,
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Comedies.
Well,
Right.
Legends of the Fall has plenty of action.
When it comes to
Yeah.
when it comes to dramas, I'm not. Well, I'm not. That's not something I would run to the theater to see. Let me
Oh
say.
yeah, theater stuff. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm
You're
not
right.
gonna run to the theater to see a drama like.
Right.
No, me either. None of these I saw in the theater, but I'm not a theater person though.
Legs of the Fall.
Yeah, Legends.
You never seen Legends of the Fall, Jeff? Come on.
Legends of the Fall. Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. And
Nah. Nah. I can't say it's too many Brad Pitt movies. If he wasn't an action movie, I missed out on Brad Pitt.
And he was also in A River Runs Through It.
Right. Yeah.
Oh no.
With what's my man, the older dude?
Tom Skerritt.
Yeah. Tom Skerritt.
I missed out on all that.
Kim corrected me.
My mom is probably on the side saying, "I'm so proud of my son."
Why?
Because these are her type of movies.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty good. They don't relational, thought provoking, kind of movies.
They are. They really are. Relationship building.
My mama would have me watching Uptown Saturday Night.
Classic.
Which Way Is Loose?
Yes.
All those two.
I see those.
Which Way Is Loose?
Yeah, I see those.
She would have me watching stuff like that. The Toy.
Oh gosh, not the
Richard
toy.
Pryor.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean,
Richard Pryor, guys.
Million.
Yeah. Oh god, that's my favorite movie. I like that.
it was,
Miller.
But see, that's
but
not the movie. That's just
yeah,
Richard Pryor.
but
What, Bruce's
but
Million?
it
That's
was
just being a fan of Richard Pryor.
Oh, right. Oh,
I'm
right,
saying
right.
that
Steel
that's
Magnolia is another classic. Steel
that's
Magnolias is
who
another one that you have to
Yes.
see.
who?
Steel Magnolias.
Yes. That's
Oh no,
yeah, that's not a us classic. It's not a us
no,
classic.
I can't.
Nah.
No,
Nah.
no. If you said Lady Sing the Blues, or
Right.
A
you
classic.
know,
Let my hand just fall off.
them type of movies, yeah,
Yeah.
I have seen
Billy
those.
D.
But the
Fried
ones
green
you just
tomatoes.
Right.
who?
Fried green tomatoes.
It's not,
I heard that title
it's
before.
not a us classic. Don't worry.
I mean, I enjoy eating fried green tomatoes.
I ain't never seen a movie
I
about
don't
it.
think
I've seen it though. I've seen these movies. I've seen these movies because I'm always kind of watching.
I mean, I probably need to see them. I wonder if the wife what she'll let me know if she saw them because
Right. Yeah.
she be trying to get me to watch all kind of old stuff that she liked.
Yeah.
But once I see the title and who in it, I'll be like,
Who are these people? But you got listen. Oh, Kaneem, the thing is, and I am 100% with what you're saying because you're like, who are these folks? Who are these people? You know, like, oh, but you start watching it. Some of the stories are really good. Like you'll get into it because I was kind of like that. My wife got me into some of the older stuff with I could see his face. There's like the young kids, like the Breakfast Club kind of folks, you know, them teenagers who are old men now, but you know,
I like the Breakfast, the movie. I love,
but yeah, a lot of those kind of
favorites of all times. Yeah,
right.
back
Yeah, so
then,
you'll see the
now,
yeah,
that was in the 80s though, right?
right.
Now,
Yeah,
is
that's what
Louis Brown
80s.
talking about in the 80s?
Right.
Or Brian Lee was in the 80s?
90s.
They may be like early 90s, mid 90s.
Oh no. I was in a whole different
early to
element.
mid.
I was holding a whole different element in the 90s. But in the 80s,
I don't know how
Okay.
old Fried Green Tomatoes is. But I think it was 90s though.
Yeah, it's like maybe 89ish, 91ish. Yeah.
that's
a classic. She said, I saw all of them. I wanted Kadeem to see House Sitter with Steve Martin.
Oh, Steve Martin, Goldie Hawn. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Now I do like Steve Martin. I am a Steve Martin fan.
Okay. Yeah.
I love the Jerk. I love the Jerk.
That's a classic.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna take my dog, my radio. What?
I love the Jerk. So
Yeah,
that was
Oh gosh.
Goldie Hawn was good back in the day. Private Benjamin.
Oh yeah.
Private Benjamin. I'm trying to think. That ain't Saving Private Ryan.
No. It's not as serious.
No.
It's not as serious.
Okay.
It's not that serious.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan was brutal. There's only one, I'll say two scenes in Saving Private Ryan for me.
Right. Okay.
The fight, the one-on-one battle, and that coward who would not go up there and help his friend. Help his brother.
So the coward.
Listen to this man die. Yes.
Right.
And he had an automatic weapon and he could have killed that Russian.
Right.
And the scene with Tom Hanks,
Yeah.
when he tells Matt Damon, earn this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was powerful, man.
Yeah.
That moment was powerful. Earn this. And then the end of the movie where he comes with his family as an old man to the National Cemetery and asks Tom Hanks in spirit, did I earn it? I hope I earned it. I hope I made you proud. I hope he had his family. I thought, man, that was or maybe just having been in the military. I'm
about to say it's probably more of a military moment, like emotional kind of connection there. Right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, that was powerful, man.
I guess Richard's talking about Full Metal Jacket. Oh, I didn't like that.
Full Metal Jacket was start to finish insanity.
Right. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Just full on, but an absolute blast of a movie, man.
Right. Yeah, I didn't.
Blast.
Well, maybe it's that lack of military isms. I'm not really like, I'm okay with some of the military movies, but I'm like, it's not my favorite. Not my favorite.
Yeah, Full Metal Jacket. Now they were in Vietnam, but
Yeah.
having experienced Korea, I was totally able to relate
on it
to Full Metal Jacket.
That's scary. That's scary. But I get it. I get it.
Hey, I did like my Officer and a Gentleman.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
See, Officer and a Gentleman. Nice. I like that.
Get your darn hands
That was
off
a good
me.
one.
Get your hands off.
Way to go, Paula. Way to go.
He said, okay. He said, okay, Netflix challenge, Kaminsky method. I started watching it, Jeff. It's wild. It's kind of funny. Funniest show I've ever seen. It's old men growing old. One of them loses their wife. It's just a lot. It's a drama, one of those dramedy kind of shows. It's interesting, straight up. With Michael Douglas Jr. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. All right, so we're over time. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Another edition of Brothers of Legacy. Make sure you join our community. Text LWN to 84576. Text LWN to 84576. Never miss what's going on with the Legacy Walker Network. I appreciate you guys for being here. Tuesday. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Made it another day. Praise the Lord. So we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, Mental Health Wednesday. Preferably we get Mr. Matt Genius to come through and discuss all things mental health. All right. So make sure you share, let the world know that the brothers are on. And we will see. There's a very weak endorsement. It was. Listen, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's the joke's a little dry, but I like dry jokes. I'm that kind of dude. So we appreciate you guys for rocking with us. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, make good choices, drive safe. Know that we love you, but Jesus loves you better. Understand it better. And if no one's told you today, the brothers love you. All right. So take care. 988. If you or someone you love is having a mental health crisis, dial 988. We need you here. We need you here, no matter what you're going through. Still a little so. Yeah, that's the best endorsement I can give, brother. I gotta give real endorsements, man. I'm never gonna fluff it up. It's an unfortunate trait that I have. Like, oh yeah, it was. I'll try to find the most positive words to say to things and be truthful at the same time. All right, so I'm not gonna tell you it's wonderful if it ain't really wonderful. All right, so we see you tomorrow. Stay safe, make good choices, and tell someone else you love them. Tell someone else that you haven't told them well. All right, peace out.